Alrighty, we're trying to get Tina to sing her squash in a bucket song, but she won't do it.
No.
She only sings it off camera. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing on working on our bucket garden, and I think we're going to be adding squash to the garden. So guys, we've laid out 8 different kinds of squash. We're going to dedicate 4 buckets to it. We're going to have two squash plants per bucket, 1 of each kind. So that'll total 8, I think. Unless they changed the math again. But
no, I think it's still 8.
Still 8?
Yeah.
Alright guys, but we're going to plant up 8 different kinds of squash, and we'll do it in 4 buckets. We'll show you how we do it. And hang on, we'll get them buckets set up, and you can come along. Alrighty guys, we're getting ready to plant some squash for our bucket garden. We're going to do 4 buckets. We've got the bucket set up here for drainage. Each bucket has 3 holes in the bottom of it. They're about 1/4 of an inch wide. They're about 1/2 an inch apart and about 1 inch up from the bottom. And what that allows is the bucket to hold 1 inch of water. And then in the bottom of each bucket, we add wood chips from our wood chip pile out here. And the wood chips will act as a wick and wick that water up and help keep the soil moist. But we've also got the buckets now filled with our container gardening soil mix. We got a great big old pile of it back here. We've been trying to work our way through. But to try to keep all these squash, we got a whole bunch of squash here. 8 different kinds. To keep them straight, Tina's going to be making us some of her famous milk jug plant tags. And if you want, you can check those out. They're in the crafting playlist. All you got to do is click our logo to go to our main page. And the playlists are on the main page if you want to see how she makes those. What do you think of planting some squash here, T?
I love squash.
You love squash?
Yeah.
But guys, it's not going to be super exciting. I'll tell you a little bit about each squash plant as we put them in, the types we're putting in. But we really enjoyed eating a lot of squash here. So we'll have them in the main garden too. But we did want to try them out here in the bucket. So we're going to plant 2 different kinds in each bucket. And we'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Alrighty guys, we're going to get started on planting these squash. We're going to try to do it in one big shot, but it's not going to be super exciting. The first squash we're going to plant is multi-pick. That is a smooth skinned yellow squash. We're going to put 2 seeds in one side of the bucket, and that's it. In the other side of the bucket, we're going to be planting a tigress. The tigress squash is a regular green squash. It's not particularly in the realm of the gray squashes, nor is it in the dark green squashes. So Tina's got us labeled up here, but we'll go ahead and get these in. These are the tigress again, and we'll trim it down when we get them going. We'll trim it down to 1 of each type in each bucket. So we'll get Tina to haul this one off for us. Oh, you want to cover them? There we go. We'll get Tina to haul that one off, and let's see which one we got here next. Alright, next up is going to be the Zephyr. Now, Zephyr is primarily a yellow squash, but it does have a green end on it. It's kind of unique looking. One end's usually got, say 1.5 inches of green on it. But they are very good to eat. They're easy to slice and got a pretty thin skin on them. But these are the Zephyrs. We'll poke in a couple of those. And then in with the Zephyrs, we're going to plant with a type called a slick pick. But a slick pick is more of it's a yellow squash. It's pretty even from end to end shape wise. Long and oblong. It's a great slicer. But we'll go ahead and put a couple of them in this side of the bucket. Like I said, all these buckets, we're just going to trim it down to one of each plant. So each bucket will only have 2 squash plants in it when it's done. But we'll go ahead and get these covered down. Miss T will handle hauling us away. Alrighty guys. The next one we're going to be planting is a zucchini squash, green zucchini, and it is called Green Machine. But they are a really high yielding squash, and they yield for a long time. They're a really great squash. I enjoy growing these a lot. Sorry about the wind, guys. We'll go ahead and get 2 of these green machines in. And the next one we have up is called the Desert. Now, Desert is a dark green zucchini, almost black, but they are very, very hardy. They're great if you've got bad soil. Really enjoy them. They're really good when you pick them young. Want to get them when they're about 8 inches long or so. They don't get all seedy on you. But that's the Desert, so this will be Green Machine and Desert. Get those covered down. Alrighty guys, this is going to be our last one here. And we're going to be planting, the first one we're going to put in there is called Gold Star. Now this is a yellow summer squash. Pretty smooth skinned. Real good eater, very buttery tasting. If you get a chance to grow these, you should probably give them a try. But once again, these are the Gold Stars. We're just going to put 2 of them in. And a very, very similar squash will be our next. I'm not real worried about these cross-pollinating because they are almost the same. But these are called the Golden Glory squash. And they're a little bit smaller squash, but I think you'll really enjoy them. They're both of these are really good to eat. So we'll get these last ones covered down. And guys, that's 4 buckets full of squash the easy way. But we'll get these added back over to the garden, and guys, then we'll come back and talk to you. But that's going to be our 4 squash buckets for the bucket garden, and that should pretty well hold us until we can get our main crop in. So this will give us a nice jump since we can't plant the main crop yet. That we'll get a chance to eat on these before those even come in. So guys, we'll be back in just a second to talk to you, but that's going to be our squash video. Alrighty, we're trying to get Tina to sing her squash in a bucket song, but she won't do it.
No.
She only sings it off camera. But guys, we've got our squash all planted up in the buckets, and should do fine in there. We'll thin each one down to 1 plant, so we have 1 of each in each bucket. So guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. If you would, if you like the content here on the channel, please subscribe. Down next to the subscribe button is a bell. If you'll ring that bell, that'll tell you whenever I don't know what it will tell you. But guys, if you enjoyed the video today, please give it a thumbs up. And leave us any questions or comments down below. We enjoy all the feedback from you guys. And I don't know what else to say, guys. We're just going to get out of here. We'll catch you in the next one.